Hi there, my name is Emilia Clarke, and the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. So I've been doing these bunch of videos. Oh boy, did that age badly. I think we struck gold on this one. This thing has aged insanely badly. Watching it, I was like, whoa. They basically told us everything they're gonna do. They told us everything they were gonna do when they announced Jodie Whittaker was becoming the Doctor. They said, really? I didn't see it. I can't believe I didn't see it coming. Now I watch this, I'm like, how did I not know this was coming? So we're going to be watching this, and I think hilarity will ensue. Before we start watching it, though, can I ask you guys, can you hit the like button? Can you hit the share button? Mostly, can you hit that subscribe button? Thank you very much. If you like what I'm doing here on YouTube, if you can hit that subscribe button, that would be fantastic. That's the only thing that gives us gives us small independent voices a chance to be heard out there in the YouTube datascape. So thank you very much. Can you hit the subscribe button? That's really nice of you. If you subscribe, of course, you can enter my ongoing competitions. The prize for this is going to be Saturday. Actually, I'm not sure when I'm posting this video. This video might go out. After I give the prize away. If not, check back. There's more things I'm giving away. Yeah, be a new prize next week. The prize maybe this week. We'll find out. Is Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers. I tell you what, if I do post this after I give the prize away, whatever anybody enters using in this video, I'll tell you how to enter. I'll put it into the next prize, whatever that may be. So the prize is Lord of the Rings: Two Towers. This is a 4-disc DVD edition. It's got all 2 discs worth of extras, 2 discs worth of movie. Freaking awesome package. All you need to do to win it is subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, and in the comments leave the hashtag HelmsDeep. Also, get me a prayer request. If you want me to pray for anything for you, it's a special auspicious time for prayer by Kabbalistic tradition. Doesn't matter if you believe in God, doesn't matter if you don't believe in God. Everything is confidential. I will not tell anybody what it is you want to pray for. I am more than happy to do it do that for you. I actually am. Thank you very much for subscribing. So let's look at this clip. This clip is from it will be from 2017 when Jodie Whittaker was announced. It's a news report on it, and oh boy, this has aged so just insanely badly, breathtakingly bad. Let me just turn the sound up so we can all hear it. I have to tell you though, doing these things is such a pain in the ass because whenever I record it, I record the sound through playing it on my computer, and it all comes out a bit muffled. So then I go when I make the video, I get when I'm making the file, I take the sound from the original clip they're playing and I splice it in so it's more legible for you guys. That's how much I love you. So this is BBC News. Jodie Whittaker is the Doctor is announced. So let's see what fun and frivolity we had to look forward to. Let's turn on. Fine, let's go.
After half a year of speculation from fans, not just about who the new Doctor might be, but whether there'd be a man or a woman.
Yeah, I remember there was a lot of buzz, but it's funny. I thought they were keeping her looking like very androgynous, not male, not female, very as just a way of keeping the surprise till the last moment when she pulls the hood off. No. The reason they were doing that is because she's not the first female Doctor. She's the first gender neutral Doctor. I tell you. A video I did the other day, people were telling me how attractive they find her. I really don't. I don't know. Maybe it's because she done such an incredibly bad job. Did an incredibly bad job on Doctor Who that just maybe not attracted to her in any way. But or maybe maybe she's just not that good looking. Or maybe I think more than likely I think Vive la Difference. Everybody has their own thing, right? Everybody has their own things that turn them on. Yeah, Jodie Whittaker is not the thing that turns me on. Fine, so let's have a look. And again, when I saw this, my journey when I saw this, when she took the hood off, I was like, oh no, really? This is political correctness gone mad. And then I had this conversation with myself saying, nah, Svi, Whittaker's a professional. Chris Chibnall's a professional. He knows and loves Doctor Who. It's not going to be as bad. It's not going to be bad at all. It's going to be exciting. And I got on board with it. Like almost straight away. My first instincts were completely correct.
Confirmation that the time travel show is making history.
Yeah, it made history. Yeah, I think the history it made is historically low ratings, and it's not because that Jodie Whittaker is a woman. It's that she was. It's because she was cast because she was a woman, not because she had any aptitude for the job. Which I know is a very subtle difference, especially for people who are like, these crazy people who live on Twitter. They cannot understand subtlety, right? They can't understand it or context or anything. So the history they made is it's an incredibly popular show. And they historically made it tank. How historically? I just did a video on Time Lord Victorious, which is a historical. Yeah, they never done that in the history of Doctor Who because they never really needed to.
Jodie Whittaker says she's overwhelmed as a feminist, as a woman, and...
Yeah, exactly. Overwhelmed as a feminist. Now, you understand that most women don't identify as feminists. Feminists like say, look, feminist is just about women being equal to men. No, it's not. If that was the case, everybody would identify as feminist because that is what I think 99.9% of Western civilization think, that people are intrinsically equal, regardless of your gender or your skin or whatever. 99.9%, I would say. But they're crazy. But yeah, they're absolutely crazy. They don't realize that. So why does 99.9% of people think everybody is intrinsically equal, and yet about 15% of people will call themselves feminists? Because it's not about equality. It's about hating men. It's about blaming men for everything that's wrong. And did we see that in Doctor Who? The big bad in season 11. Was of course the patriarchy, and you might have missed it because it's so freaking boring. But the subtext of season 11 was this Doctor was always ignored and dismissed. They're trying to say that's what it's like being a woman. No. Here's the thing: women who call themselves feminists often don't understand that when that everything they say doesn't become gold, doesn't become inviolate, doesn't become the most important thing in the history of the world. Just because a woman says it, right? That's it. Yeah, sometimes women say stupid things, and I understand. Men react in a way when they hear something stupid. They will go, well, that's stupid. And then women get their feelings hurt. And they think, well, men shouldn't hurt feelings. They shouldn't say things that are stupid. But then don't say things that are stupid, and then we'll all be okay. So as a feminist, as an actor, she's saying it in order of things that are important to her. As a feminist, as a feminist, as a woman. And the third she's going to say is as an actor. So that was the least important thing because that's the least important. That's the least amount of work she put into the job. Fine, as a feminist, as a woman, and
as an actor.
Fine, as an actor. Fine, again, just be an actor. Focus on your job first, darling. Just focus on your job.
To be cast as the drama's first female Doctor.
Ooh, first female Doctor. It's so good. Ooh.
It's a role that demands a huge range of emotion.
Yeah, it's not exactly like we've seen a huge range of emotion, is it? Have you seen a huge range of emotion from Jodie Whittaker's Doctor Who? I've seen stupid, I've seen bungling, I've seen conformist, I've seen preachy. I haven't seen anything that's made her likeable. I mean, if it's a huge range of negative emotions, then she can be obnoxious on so many levels. Like, mwah. And if that's what you're going for, well done, lads. Well done. You did an excellent job. Let's see a huge range of emotions.
Something Jodie has often demonstrated from...
Never. She's never demonstrated it, okay? Never, ever, ever, okay? Her basic place in the world, in her career is, playing a mum. Playing a mum, like Broadchurch, she found her sweet spot. She played a mum, and when she was a bit younger, she played, a young woman. She can play who she is, really. And I think most people really should be able to. Being an actor, you're supposed to be able to play other things, pretend to be things that you're not. That she's not very that good at, is she?
Early appearances in comedies like St. Trinian's.
You'll have to forgive me. My brain don't kick in till Wednesday.
My brain don't kick in ever. Okay, that's how you play. That's how you're playing the role. Your brain don't kick in and hasn't kicked in ever. When you regenerated, Jodie, and you then blew up the TARDIS and got sucked out. We all thought that was a delightful, fun introduction to your new Doctor. We didn't realise that's who you were. That's who this doctor actually was. So your brain don't kick in.
Wednesday when I've been out caning it all weekend.
Yeah, is that massive comedy chops that you're demonstrating? Yeah. Well, that's the range we're looking at.
From now on.
Oh look, she's in a sweet spot. She's playing a mother, right? A 36-year-old woman playing a about 36-year-old mother. Exactly. That I think you can pull off. You're basically a soap actor. If you can be on a soap, and I've seen soap actors, they're freaking awful nowadays. I think that's basically where you are in life.
You don't say nothing in front of Pete.
To playing a mother whose son has been murdered in crime drama Broadchurch.
Yeah, again. I went basically. Arthur Darvill, by the way, freaking awesome actor. He was a Big Finish did a version of Frankenstein, where he played Victor von Frankenstein, the scientist. Freaking awesome, absolutely awesome. And Nick Briggs played the monster, and I actually see a bit of everything they said so far. I've seen from Arthur Darvill. I've seen emotional range. I've seen him do comedy. I've seen him do drama. I see, he strikes me as somebody who isn't naturally a vicar, but he's called an actor, and I don't think it's because he has a penis and because Jodie Whittaker has a vagina makes one a mediocre actor and one a superior actor. I just think maybe it's work and talent. Although, you know what, it could be because she does describe herself as a feminist, and as we said earlier, feminists don't like to be told they're wrong about anything ever because they call that misogyny. They call that, it doesn't matter if they're right or wrong, right? So that's probably why she's a pretty mediocre actress, because she can't be told she's wrong about anything. And if you can't be told you're wrong, you can't improve. Like one of my favorite lines in any Batman movie was Michael Caine's Alfred saying to Bruce Wayne, "So why do we fall down, sir? Why do you fall down? So you can learn to get up again." That's what hardship gives you. And this urge, this push to avoid any form of hardship, any form of accountability, it makes you into a mediocre or whoever you want to be. And you're a mediocre actress, Jodie. Do you just are?
It's complicated.
Of course.
A show in which she's appeared opposite a former Doctor Who companion, Arthur Darvill.
Yeah, again, pretty good actor. Pretty good actor, I like Arthur Darvill.
And Emilia.
And David Tennant. When I say David Tennant's a pretty good actor, he's basically always David Tennant. He's been David Tennant on Doctor Who, right? I've seen him play like Casanova, which is essentially his Doctor Who, or I've seen him play David Tennant. He's charismatic, and it makes me want to watch him. Does he have range though? I don't know. Listen, although he's playing that serial killer, I wouldn't mind seeing that. Could you say Tom Baker had a range? Tom Baker was very Tom Bakery in pretty much everything he is as well. So that's fair enough. Oh look, and there's funny in the shot we have the current Doctor, the disaster Jodie Whittaker, the former Doctor, the highly successful David Tennant, and the one who got away, the woman who had the sense to say no thank you, no thank you to Chris Chibnall when she was offered the part of the Doctor. Smart move there, Olivia.
And a former Doctor in David Tennant.
And boy, has he carried water for her. He's done everything he can to make her seem less awful and more popular than she actually is.
Casting strong female leads has been a popular strategy with audiences.
Yeah, not with audiences. Oh my God, and this ain't badly. Not with audiences. Again, we're looking at The Last Jedi, the movie that destroyed Star Wars. Like Star Wars, the most powerful franchise ever created. The movie. Why? Because they cast strong female lead. Yeah, no. And again, it's not about them being a woman or being a strong female lead. It's about fundamentally misunderstanding your audience and the franchise that you're working. Star Wars, much like Doctor Who, much like Star Trek, works best when it's made for 8-year-old boys. 8-year-old boys. When you make it for 8-year-old girls, as this Star Wars did, and it actively worked to trash all of Star Wars before it. It worked really hard to do that. It didn't work out so successful, did it? In the minds of you crazy people that live on Twitter, audiences were clamoring for it. Funnily enough, if audiences were clamoring for it, why are they not as popular now, right? Why? I don't know. Oh boy, this is aged badly, but this was back in the golden age of 2017 when they thought the stunning and brave agenda was going to go down like gangbusters. Yeah, not so much.
In films like Star Wars and on TV in shows like Game of Thrones.
Oh, don't rope Emilia Clarke. We love Emilia Clarke, okay? Don't rope her into like Michael Dunham or whatever her name was. What's her name? Michael Burnham and Ray. Yeah, Emilia Clarke is awesome. Yeah, Emilia Clarke. She was like probably one of the best things in the Solo movie. I also like Auden Heinrich in that. I would love to see the Lord of Miller cut. But like, yeah, listen, the other great thing about Emilia Clarke, the other fantastic thing about Emilia Clarke is her and Peter Dinklage, whenever they were interviewed about Game of Thrones season 7 before it came out, they go, "So how is it? Are we going to love it?" And they were like, "Oh, they couldn't stop laughing." Freaking love Emilia Clarke. And you know what? She's a good actress. She's somebody who has emotional range. She's somebody who, like, yeah, again, I look, her turn to be the man queen, it didn't work because of writing, but not because of her acting. She was great. And also, clearly, she turned out to be the more sane one on the set with her and, what's it again? McQueen. What's his name again? Jon Snow, whatever his name is, who now says he was raised to be transgender. I was like, really? So I read the article. Like, and I couldn't get through it because basically he said, I wanted a boy toy. My mother bought me a girl toy. I wanted like Monster Max or something. My mother bought me Polly Pocket. Yeah, exactly. That I think that's called abuse. So yeah, poor Emilia Clarke. Don't rope her into your insanity. Emilia Clarke actually seems like she's sane, which is very, very impressive for a TV star.
Do you think all fans will welcome a female Doctor?
Oh, there you go, Emily Cook. Emily Cook, I felt bad. Definitely came in for a fair amount of stick which you did to the watch-alongs. Which, not for me, because I think the watch-alongs were very, very unifying in fandom. I thought they were right up until the point Paul Cornell came in and shat all over it. Idiot that he is. It was some of the best times we had in fans, especially that watch-along of Journey's End and was it Journey's End and I can't remember that final two-parter. It was really, really good. So are Doctor Who fans open to it? Yeah, I was, and I hate it now. I was totally open to it.
I think most will. I think some won't be sure.
Yeah, she's 100% on the money. This is the first person who said who's not saying something insanely stupid. Yeah, some won't be sure. Listen, I'm sorry, Doctor Who magazine is not doing so well. I don't know. Is it going to survive? I couldn't tell you.
But I think they should remember that Doctor Who is all about change.
Well, we did, and that's why I think everybody will. I think vast majority of people were completely open to Jodie Whittaker. I'm completely open to being won over by Jodie Whittaker. It's just they did such an incredibly bad job. You do a bad job, and you preach at everybody who doesn't agree with you politically. Really, that's what you're going to do with your time? Oh God, the stupidity hurts my head.
And this is potentially a really big, really exciting change to the show.
I agree with her as well because. I think there's room for feminine science fiction, right? I do think there's room. And I think Doctor Who has elastic enough format that it could have adapted into that. Not anymore. I think she basically destroyed that, Whittaker. But Doctor Who is about change, and that's why I was excited for it. I felt like, in the way just the story had progressed under Capaldi, that Missy was a master and he had a very close relationship with her. Although I always assumed that he didn't recognize Missy when he first saw her because she changed genders. So they should have made that kind of like a taboo thing that never really happened up until now. That would have been really freaking interesting. But I can see by the time Capaldi's Doctor regenerated. Way too early for me. He was tired of life. He was at the end of his life, and he was contemplating dying. Right until he said, "Okay, one more time," and he wanted a complete change to do something completely different. So I can see him wanting to like completely reboot and throw it because he was a very doctory doctor, and it really could have worked. It really had to go to a Doctor Who is about change. He's 100% right, but not change into being shit. Yeah, that's what Doctor Who's not really about in my mind.
With the BBC having committed itself to greater diversity,
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely not. They absolutely haven't committed themselves to greater diversity. They've committed themselves to greater tokenism, which is so clear because this diversity isn't really appealing to the people that they're trying to appeal to. Human beings. They're not really appealing to anybody. It's not people that go, oh no, I don't want to see a show with a black person in it. It's, oh no, I don't want to see a person who which is made because it has a black person in it. If they want things to be diverse, this is what they should do. They should take 25% of every programming budget, take 25% and give it to diverse people who are apt for the job, who have worked in it and their work can be rejected, right? And have a track record and sweated for the craft, and put them behind the camera and let them choose who goes in front of the camera. I've always said Noel Clarke would be a fantastic showrunner and star of Doctor Who. That's how you get real diversity. And normally when you have genuine diversity, not tokenism, it's joyous, it's fun. Tyler Perry movies, they're pretty diverse. The old sitcom Desmond's, that's pretty diverse because again, it's coming from within its own community, and saying that this stuff can't do. It can laugh at itself. It can laugh at its own community because it's But they can't do that because they're essentially their form of diversity is making TV that teeny tiny clump of piss babies that live on Twitter, that like 1%, probably less of the population, making them happy while everybody else is kind of bored by you, and thus they're switching off. So how'd that work out, that diversity? I wouldn't mind actually seeing some genuine diversity.
it'll be hoping that today's announcement will not only excite viewers, but will...
Listen, look, everybody tuned in to see it, right? In of itself, not a bad idea.
Also clearly demonstrate that the time travel show has moved firmly into the 21st century.
Well, yeah, but the 21st century has moved back into the 1950s. You're bringing back segregation. You're bringing back tokenism, bringing back segregation. The 2020s have moved into the past. So yeah, exactly. And you know what happens when you make something relevant, right? You make something more relevant. You make it irrelevant, basically. You want to make something classic, something that will be good for. Yeah, I can still watch those incredible Tom Baker. I love watching Robots of Death. I was watching Robots of Death. I freaking love it. Classic TV that lasts the test of time. And you can even be political and have social commentary in it. But you just got to make it good TV. That's the main thing, which is what they've forgotten.
Lisa Mazimba, BBC News.
Okay, very good, Lisa Mazimba, BBC News. Yeah, I would say. I have to say, that's aged pretty darn badly. Oh boy, has that aged badly. My name is Emilia Clarke, and the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.